Right, so Ben Rortvedt, the Yankees got him in the IKF and Donaldson trade with the Minnesota Twins for Gio and Gary Sanchez, is already hurt. So, yeah, we haven't even seen the guy in the Major League game yet, and it's been over a year, and he's hurt. He's got a finger problem. And I don't know if it's his throwing hand or his catching hand, but it doesn't really matter because he needs both hands for catching. I mean, whether it's impact, you catch with your left hand, it's your joints. Whether you're throwing, it's your ligaments in your joints. It doesn't matter. Okay, he needs fully functioning hands on both sides. So, but they sent him to a specialist yesterday. According to them and reports, that he's supposed to be back today, but I don't know if that means anything. Whether he's going to be back here waiting for results or blah blah blah, or for something else. We just have no idea. But he's already out of commission. So, the extent of the injury, I guess it'll be determined at some point, and we'll know about it. And I'll update you on that too. But this is a frustrating thing too because they brought him in as a potential platoon with Jose Trevino, an expert pitch framer who also hit from the left-handed side with a little bit of power and hasn't come to fruition yet. So that's a frustrating thing to just have to see on a regular basis. And not that I mind Kyle Higashioka there as a backup because he's been a very good backup and he's a great teammate, but it would be nice to see this kid who's young with lots of years of control, and there's no service time thing going on because he's not playing. So he still has years of control under his belt. I think he's only 25. And Higashioka's like 31. So it'd be nice to see him at some point, but it's not looking great right now because it's one injury or the other, and that's unfortunate. So I hope at some point he can figure this thing out and get over here and get to some play some games and get baseball fit again with the Yankees, especially during spring training. So I'll keep you updated on that. So that's a frustrating piece of news, but some encouraging stuff. Anthony Volpe is getting good reps, and he's looking good at second base right now, which I've said this before, I think it's his more natural fit. And even though there's a lot of folks think, and even though they've said, it's going to be a competition for shortstops, they haven't promised anybody the spot, and IKF said yesterday he's planning to win the spot, and at the very least, it'll up the competition and make Oswald Peraza play better, maybe even Anthony Volpe. So that can't be a bad thing. But, Volpe's looking good right now, smooth, and he's taking some good cuts in the batting cage as well. So he looks ahead of a little bit ahead of the schedule too. So that's encouraging news to offset the frustrating news. So, and at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Peraza at shortstop to start the season, and Volpe, but not immediately, but to eventually take over at second base. And I can't complain about a decade of Peraza and Volpe, I'll tell you that. I'd be very happy with that. So, but we'll see. But that's what we got for Volpe right now. The team's looking pretty good. And right now, obviously, it's still laid back. All the players are here. Position players are, taking cuts and running the bases and throwing, just doing their baseball drills for the first week. The first game is this Sunday against the Phillies. I don't know if it's in Tampa or in Clearwater, but it's against the Phillies. So that's going to be fun. And in the last batch of news, excuse me, Luke Voit signed with the Brewers. They signed them to a minor league deal and an invite to spring training. That's on MLBTradeRumors.com. That just came out. I wanted to get that out to you too. Former Yankee Luke Voit is back in the National League with the Milwaukee Brewers, who, I think they're still a ways away, and they didn't really have much action this offseason as well. They were part of that three-team trade, I think, was with Sean Murphy to the Braves. But aside from that, there's nothing really. And now that they got Corbin, they might lose Corbin Burnes at some point, so which stinks for them. But they'll get a haul back for him if they trade him, if he has to be traded. So, but Voit heading back to the National League with the Brewers for an invite to spring training. 1-year deal right now. So, and Volpe looking good. Rortvedt injured finger. That's what I got for you now. Talk to you later.